Hi Pisces, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do your May 2020 general reading. This is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So they're going to be general messages. Take what applies, leave what doesn't. And whether or not this resonates with you, it's always a good idea to check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus just to get different aspects of what's going on in your environment. So with that being said, if you are new to my channel, welcome all my new subscribers and Vibe Tribe. Love you something serious. I hope that you resonate with these messages today, and if you do, make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you would like updates or notifications when I go live. And also, yeah, leave a comment if you need to get in touch with me. You can do that through whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. But all my information will be down below in the description box if you want to check that out. So we're going to be doing channeled messages today. I'm not going to be using tarot, so hopefully these messages resonate all the same for you. But what I've been kind of picking up is like there's a lot of garden analogies, okay? So they want to bring my attention to the seed. And you know, especially the seed. I just started trying to, I want to start an avocado plant from seed. And I found out that it can take 4 to 5 years for these things to actually start to bear fruit. So I don't know if that's of some sort of significance for you. But when it comes to this avocado seed, it's one of those things, like starting from the very beginning. Planting a seed is starting fresh. It's a clear slate, but at the same time, like, it needs love and attention. So whether this be, I feel like a lot of this has to do around home and finance career wise, because I was picking up a lot of energy in the root system, which tells me it's more about your security in life, right? And your personal relationships. So I feel like there's some sort of seed that has been wanting to be planted or has been in the making for quite some time. And there's just a lot of frustration and fear around this situation when it comes to your security in life. Um, I do feel that, especially when we're talking about the commonality with the avocado seed, like, it doesn't need a lot of effort in order to get it to sprout roots. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put it in some water, make sure it's getting sunlight, and just check on it every now and then. You don't go digging up the seeds that you have planted to make sure that they're growing, right? You trust the process. So make sure that with whatever seeds you are trying to plant, whatever goals you have for yourself, I think it's really important to make sure that you're tending to these goals and doing what is necessary to keep that energy alive with it, but also trust in the unfolding and the process of the growth, period. It might take a while for some of these goals to come into fruition, but it's still happening nonetheless. And I feel like some of you are kind of being hard on yourselves with this process too. And, a lot of things are on hold right now and there's a lot of uncertainty. So that could be a determining factor of why there's so much fear associated with that. But Pisces, you're such a beautiful emotional being. Like, you have a heart of gold. I can feel it. But for some reason, and again, this isn't going to be for all of you, but there's this sense of failure that's coming up for you. And I just want to kind of reshift that energy because, listen, you only truly fail if you never try, right? And I feel that whatever this dream is for you, whether it is, an idea you have to bring more financial stability into your life, or, to make sure that your relationships are more connected and have more quality to them, like, it doesn't really matter what that goal is. It's just a matter that you actually give it the time and attention that it deserves without standing over it and trying to control it, right? And I feel like that's kind of where Pisces is kind of having a hard time with. And then since since you're not getting the results that you were expecting in a timely manner, considering, uh, your perception of it, I feel like you start going into, is this worth it? Did I make the right choice? What did I do? And the what ifs. The what ifs are a very vicious cycle, my friends. And it's really important that you are aware of what you can control and what you cannot control, and make sure that whatever you do not have control of, you got to let go. Like, there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. And if you're in a state of like depression or fear, then you're living in the past. If you are dealing with a state of anxiety, then you're living too much in the future. The only moment that you have any control over is what you are doing right now with your life. Every choice that you make today, this moment, is what matters. So make it count. Make it count. If you want the seed to grow and prosper and bear the fruit that you are hoping for, then you have to make sure that you see it all the way through and have faith in that process. There's a lot of things around plant analogy right now, and you're the only sign that this has happened with, but it's there's a video that I saw of a test that they were doing where there was one plant. They had a plant in both the same environment, but the only difference was they had people or students talking positively to one and negatively to one. What happened to the one that was getting talked down to? It started to wither and die. You talk to yourself more than you talk to anyone else, so make sure that you are being kind with yourself, okay? Yes, no one is perfect. Yes, not everyone makes the right decision, but nevertheless, you always get what you need out of those situations to resolve and to overcome any trials or tribulations. Like, look at everything that you've been through, and you were still here kicking it, my friend. So, like, give yourself credit where credit is due, because no one has had an easy life. We have all had different circumstances, and there's no reason to compare or judge what you or anyone else has been through, because we've all been through something that is painful, that is traumatic, or just downright tiring, where it comes to the point sometimes we think about giving up. And this is the time to push through. This is the time to say, I have the ability, I command a safe space where love is only present. Anything else that does not serve my highest good needs to leave now. In the name of God, in the name of the universe, so it be. Like, you got to take back control over your life and your own emotions, because, and it's not just stuffing it down, but it's changing the storyline. If you're not seeing the results, are you thinking it's already going to fail? You know what I'm saying? If you're putting effort into something that you already think is going to fail, it is ultimately going to fail, because there's not that energetic support behind it, and you are the one that is supposed to be supporting it. So whatever that is, it's time to step up to the plate, okay? And it's really important that you pay attention to what your emotions are telling you, because if a lot of discomfort and fear is coming up, what are you fearful of? Be honest about it. And then when it comes to like how that's affecting your goals or your dreams in life, you have to ask, like, how is this benefiting what I'm trying to create? So then you switch up the storyline. I am successful. I am safe. I am worthy. I am doing the best that I can with the knowledge that I have. Like, it's about understanding that you're not perfect, but you're at least trying. And that's all that really matters. Okay. So with that, what else was there? So they just want you to remember how creative you are and the way that you've been able to get around certain things that you felt like were going to crush you. It's time to bring that power back. It's time to take back your power, Pisces. So don't let the fear gain control. Don't let it gain momentum. Stop it in its tracks and say, I understand that you have kept me safe for this long, but now it's time for me to tackle the shadow and step into the light and receive what I have been asking for. But have to be clear. That was another thing. I just kept hearing, please, 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 please. So whether you are trying to pray or maybe you should be praying, if you need clarity, you need guidance, you need help, you need opportunities, all you have to do is ask and they will provide for you. But you need to also develop and strengthen your bond with your creator and your higher power, whatever that may be for you, and make sure that you develop a strong enough connection that when you say, Lord, I need this, I need guidance, I need clarity, I need whatever it is that is going to help you along your path, trust and have faith that it will come. And when you build that relationship, then there's no doubt. There's no doubt, because then you are connected and you already are in the mode of receiving, because you are allowing the love that was meant for you to come in all along. Okay? So I hope these messages resonate with you, and I really wish you the best of luck. If you need anything, more clarity on your personal situation, or just need guidance through any of the hardships that you're going through, please reach out at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. I really wish you all the best, and I will talk to all of you soon. Bye.